they're either going to resign, they'll refuse to take vans out that have got the system in, all this kind of stuff. So it's across the region in the south. It's definitely sort of a hot issue amongst drivers.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Richard Pursehouse.
Yeah.
Just bear with me. I'm not sure whether am I on the screen.
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Right, I've got 7 points I want to put forward, please. These are basically, if ASDA has the money to spend on this, then maybe the GMB should look at it from this perspective. If they've got that money, they should focus on road rage and muggings, which they do nothing about. The charging cradles, which have been mentioned, I also work for Sainsbury's. They have theirs on the right, so by the door, by the way. So there's not an ideal position on that. They need to replace the charging cradles that don't charge, and that's to do with the fact that they didn't pay the last bill, so they can't get any more. They're 150 quid each, apparently. Point 3, sat-nav update should happen because it's 5 years out of date. Point 4, manager or section leader in the hub until the last van is back, which is what Ocado and people like that have, and Sainsbury's, like, I'm not sure about Tesco. And there should be money spent on a bespoke driver training manual for each driver and decent training for the management, including section leaders and managers, which I'll explain in the final point. Point 6, we should have a decent torch and a body alarm. Sainsbury's have them, and I believe Co-op are trialling them. And the final one, I think it is very hypocritical that ASDA fails to comply with legislation such as Working Time Directive and the Transport Act 1968, as well as its own policies regarding length of shift and the downtime between ending a late shift and starting an early shift. I'll explain that. I have a meeting in the next couple of weeks with June Jones, who is a logistics manager, because since February 2024, I've been stating that they are acting in a criminal and illegal way, and I think they should focus on all these 7 points before they start messing around putting spy cams in the cabs. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to these points.
Richard, what store are you from?
Sorry, I didn't. Cannock in Staffordshire.
Cannock. Okay.
Sorry, I should have said that at the beginning. I do apologise. We have big problems with the issues of illegal shifts, and they're called crossover shifts, where you'll come in and you're expected to leave before you've actually arrived off your first or second shift, and as well as triple shifts. And basically, we've had enough about this. As they won't deal with them, if they won't deal with them, then they need to spend the money on dealing with the issues I've brought up, please.
Okay.
Could I step in there then? Just a second.
Sure.
Richard, I have a question. None of your drivers work over 12 hours, do they?
Yes, they do.
Right, you need to raise that straight away.
I have done. I have done at the store. I have done in February. I dealt with Hayley in HR last February. That's 13 months ago. I've had a meeting at head office with 2 senior directors, Alistair Payton being one of them, and I have another meeting in the next couple of weeks with Jones, June Jones, because they are failing to comply with the legislation.
And that, like you say, that's breaking the law.
Yeah.
Other thing is, do you have any vans that go out without any palm holders?
We, as it happens, don't, but we have ones that don't charge or don't work. But if you speak to...
Charging's not a problem.
Yeah.
If they don't have a palm holder, that's breaking the law as well. So London Region's just released a couple of bulletins on both those points, because I would find in van after van. And what management don't know, when it's been put down on the microlised system to say it's not there, they are liable, not the driver, because you're not allowed. It's breaking the law to knowingly allow someone to go out with that handheld device. So it negates the driver and puts the obligation back onto the manager, and then they crap themselves as soon as they know this.
Maybe you should speak to, is it Sefton Hall up in Liverpool? I don't know whether one can get in contact, because
42D of the Road Traffic Act it comes under.
Right. Well, Sefton Hall up in Liverpool, most of them either haven't got a cradle or they don't work.
Right, Okay, that needs sorted instantly. I've been in touch with Martin Moss recently because a lot of the stores weren't aware of where to order the cradles from or how to get them fitted. He sent me those details so I can pass them on because I've been kicking off quite a lot in this region.
Yeah.
Can you pass that on to the forum to me?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, I only got it last Friday.
Apparently, they don't have the facility to be able to order, and they cost £150 each because they haven't paid their last bill, and that's from that's from a manager. Well, in that case, why wait?
Can I jump in for a
Yeah.
minute?
Absolute
Richard.
rubbish.
You're my region, so I'll pick up with you after this call. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Do you want my number or?
I'll get it after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Brilliant. I've got Paul Williams that wants to come in.
Yeah, hello there. Can you all hear me all right?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Hello, mate. I'm a driver from Eastbourne. And like Josh was saying down in Brighton, we've got no union rep since Ollie moved on. So it's actually like, what's the polite word to do it? Like a circus, really. So there's not enough batteries to go around for drivers. So basically, if you, I know you said the battery ain't an issue, but it's when you're the 8 o'clock start, there ain't no palm to start with. So they say, so what they're getting a lot of drivers to do is to download microLIs on their mobile phone, which I won't do because I don't want data protection on my phone. I don't want people's names and addresses on my mobile, do you know what I mean? So I'll always refuse that. Regards to we got tapes holding the cradles up, and then basically there's only, I've said that before, I said I won't take having my phone down in the console, do you know what I mean? Because obviously I'm looking at my feet then. So I said if old Bill see me, they're going to pull me over because they don't know what I'm doing. So again, but then we've got no rep, we've got no one at Eastbourne, and it's an absolute carsy. It's going, it's going a bit silly. We've only got 6 drivers on Lightfoot out of the whole store. I am number 1, so my safety ain't too bad, you know what I mean? I did drive buses in London in South East London for 15 years, and we had cameras on us 12 hours a day. So it does help you're driving, but it is like you said with the engine running and all that. You're not going to get your brakes. But yeah, it's the cradles that they just don't care. We've got the picker supervisors are basically our bosses, and they ain't got a clue. They don't know how to run a transport system and all that. And I'm battling constantly every day saying, they do the PDC checks, and it's literally you're standing there. Yeah, that's got 4 wheels, that'll do. Do you know what I mean? So, I've seen better tanks at war. Do you know what I mean? The state of our vans. So, there. So that's my little grunge anyway.
Paul, fancy being a rep?
Hey?
Fancy being a rep?
I was a rep, part of the Unite on the buses, but they just don't listen to you. I mean, I've thought about it, but I don't know. It's whether I can. You know what I mean? Everyone's smiling. Shut up.
We'll train you, and you've got the national team and your officer in your region to support you as well.
Right.
Now that we get stuff resolved, and we'll train you. So
Right.
think about it, because you obviously
nice to
come on this call.
Right, okay, it'd be nice to know all the ins and outs and the dates and that so I can throw at them, and then, because at the minute, what everyone knows, they just want to get them vans out, and they don't, even if you ain't got a steering wheel, it don't matter, do you know what I mean, just get it out. But then you try